For today's video, I'm actually gonna talk about this new job that I just got. So I wanted to make a video about this because I'm actually I'm actually super excited about this new job, this position. I'm really happy that I got it. Just for starters, so I'm going to start off by letting you guys know where it's at Club Monaco. For those of you who do not know, Club Monaco is a high-end retail store. It is uh, under Ralph Lauren, which, if you do not know, is also a high-end retail store. Um, it's really their stuff is really nice. As far as my knowledge goes, as far as I know, they do make clothing for both women and men. The store that I personally applied to, actually, they only sell women's clothing. But I do know that I have seen, I think it's like on YouTube or stuff like that. Like I've seen that they do have men's clothing as well, so that does exist. But like I said, the store that I applied to, they only sell women's clothing. So yeah, so I'm, just letting you guys know. I'm starting off by letting you guys know the store for which I applied. Um, I'm super excited about this position. I'm just gonna let you guys know. Uh, Mostly because I've worked in retail in the past, and um, I've worked in clothing retail, and I've worked in like food management and dining in the past, and it's all been like amazing, and like I guess you could say like a great experience. Um, I would just say I'm really excited. I'm just gonna give you guys the reasons for which I'm really excited there. So yes, I worked there. I worked there. I returned to this job this year, and I worked there for like a little bit in the spring. I want to say I started working there again in June of this year, and I only worked there from June to July. So like last year when I worked there for like 6 months, this time I had only worked there for like two. So it was really not a lot. Um, but this time, so like after working there for a while, I was like, okay, I knew that I didn't want to be there anymore. Like I was like, okay, I really want to try and do something else. So I was like, let me try and find something that I want to do. And honestly, I had a strong feeling like I wanted to work in retail again, because like I think I was missing my old job working in retail. I previously worked at Express, in Center City, Philadelphia, and I was like, yeah, honestly, I think like I want to return there. So I did try reapplying there and trying to return there. I don't think that they were exactly hiring at the time. I think like, it was just like a lot of people um, like I think that they already had people and like they were like, for example, they were like, we are not really focused on hiring right now because just because I think we have enough people on staff. And then they were like, they did let me know though that they would be considering people for this, for the fall, when they would be having for back to school, and that they would be looking to hire then. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll definitely take that into consideration. And they let me know that they would take me into consideration, and they would have me in mind. So I was like, okay, that's super cool. Thank you so much. You know, but they never called me back, so I don't think that they exactly wanted to hire me anymore. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So I ended up looking for like other retail positions, and then it dawned on me, if I am going to look for retail, I should at the very least make a step forward to the point where I'm trying to find a higher end retail store. So regardless of me obtaining the position or not, I'm looking for higher um, end positions that are going to do that are going to hold me to another standard, for example, and are going to um, just have that sort of what's the that has that sort of reputation, so that it's giving me that it's automatically putting me it's putting me on a certain, like at a certain platform that's already, it's holding, I'm already being held to a certain level that's higher than my previous work experience, you know what I mean? So like um so it's like that's for me personally. That's why I was like, okay, I'll definitely I'll definitely start to. I'm definitely gonna look into jobs that are going to be that are at that are for higher end retail stores. You know what I mean? Like, um, like I don't know. It just makes and to me that just only made sense. Like for me, it's like yeah, and honestly, if you think about it, it's like if you want to, what's a good let me give you a good analogy for this. It's like saying I want to be able to run a certain time, but you're only running at a certain speed. You know what I mean? You're not. Chances are, for you to get to that time, it's gonna be it's gonna take you either more. It's gonna take you a little bit longer. It's gonna be not necessarily more difficult, but it's definitely gonna be. Um, there easily could be more obstacles in your way. Um, you know. Uh, you know, there are going to be more obstacles, I would say, or things to take into consideration. There are going to be more obstacles in your way. Ultimately, if you're running at a slower speed versus you running at a faster speed, which that may not be obtainable for you at that point, but just in the general sense, if you're running at a certain speed, you being able to run a certain time is going to be more obtainable versus you moving at a slower speed. I don't, I would say that's the best analogy I could give for this scenario. So, for me personally, I was like, okay, if I want to get this, I wanted to get that time. So I was like, so, yeah. So just basically using the analogy of that, I wanted to get that time. So I know, I had to, there was no, you have to you have to move at a certain speed. So that's it. Also be like me running with people who are faster. You're gonna probably get um I'll say it's like that. I'll say it's more like you running with people who run at that speed, because you're practicing with them. So you're probably going to have that opportunity to really get that kind of experience. Okay. All right. So next, uh, next I'll say you have. I'm gonna let you know how I got the job. Okay. So I got the job like I said, I was looking for another position, and I decided that I knew I wanted to work. So I found the job actually online. So, I was looking online for like high-end retail stores, and I ended up finding Club Monaco online. It seemed like a great store, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna try and apply there. I called the place and I asked them. I was like, how do I go about getting a job here? They were like, there are a couple of ways to go about it. They let me know. So what I decided to do was I decided to go in the store and fill out. I decided that I was going to go in the store and fill out the paper application, because there are a lot of stores that don't really do that anymore. A lot of places really don't do that anymore. Honestly, there are really not that many places that do. So, but they did. So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna try and do that. Try and take advantage of that. Really get that in-person experience and try and finish it maybe as quick as possible. So I ended up printing out a couple resumes for myself. Spent that time doing it, and then went into this. Spent the time doing that. Spent time doing that. Went into the store, dropped off my application, and then dropped off my resume and filled out the application. The store manager let me know she was going to call me back to the store for an actual shoot. She let me know when she wanted me back at the store for an actual in-person interview. I returned for the interview. It went really well, and then she let me know that she was going to call me and give me a follow-up as to whether or not, so just to let me know that if I was going to get the job or not, right? So couple days passed. So she was gonna call me originally on the Friday after I had my actual interview. Ended up not being able to do that. I think it was like the next day that she said she was gonna try and call me. She ended up not being able to do that, and then she ended up calling me on that Friday. So I got the call. She let me know that I actually did get the job. I was so excited. So I'm gonna start soon. Basically, this is like me getting toward the end of my story. But yeah. So like I was saying, like you know, um, she offered me the job that Friday, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna keep you guys posted on anything amazing that happens at this job, anything awesome, anything super cool that happens, just because I think it's gonna be super. I'm gonna be so. Uh, I think prepare. I'm gonna try and be as ready for this job as possible. I think I want to try and give it. I'm gonna give it my all. I think. I think it's gonna have a bunch of. I honestly think that this job is gonna come equipped with so many different experiences and some great, awesome time and memories. Some awesome, great times, memories, and just overall work. Just overall a great work environment. I think honestly it's gonna have that for me, and I think and it's gonna be great. I just know it. So because of that, I'm gonna let you guys know everything that happens in this job that's gonna be that's amazing, and I'm just gonna keep you guys updated on it. And also, I'm gonna let you guys know anything else style fashion related, and I can tie it into my channel, and I can start to make videos that coincide with my work, my current place of employment, and just the channel, and just things that you guys might find interesting as viewers. So it's gonna. I'm gonna start. I want for my videos to start to really coincide with one another and really start to kind of mesh into a certain theme that I want. So I'm gonna finish up this video now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please have an amazing day. Um, uh, I'm gonna give you guys this video soon, and please stay tuned. Please subscribe. Please like. Leave a comment below. And peace. Have a good rest of your day.